Hi guys, and welcome back to Chemical Exchange with Faye Hunter. This is part 6 of our ongoing series trying to push through the Chemical Exchange mod pack. If you haven't watched the first 5 episodes, 6 episodes, the link to that playlist will be up at the top of the mini map right now. But without further ado, let's get into it. So, I've been doing my research, which is a weird thing for me to be doing, but it turns out we can't actually set this up like this. I know, it's terrible, it sucks, but it's true. Now, that means we're going to have to pick up all of this stuff. Well, sorry, not all of it. Actually, yes, all of it. What we need to do is boost it all up. Also, there's no point in having corner pieces. So I've been told. So we want it to be 5 by 5. Means we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. That's 5. Alright. So we're not going to be going 5 tall though. We want to build around this structure here. And then actually one taller for us to set up the external structure, the roof. Let's just call it what it is, the roof. And then the controllers here. Alright, so that means we're going to need another 6. That's 12, 18, 19, 20, 26, 28, plus a 9 for the roof. That's 37 more pieces of this crap. Plus some coolant. To make that, we're going to... So we need 28. That's 4 more lots of reactor casing. Sorry, 7 more lots of reactor casing, which means we need 7 more pieces of tough alloy, as well as a bunch more basic plating. To start with, we're going to work on... Actually, we have more than enough tough alloy. So then, it's time to work on the basic plating, which realistically just means that we're going to need to collect up EMC. Of course it does. Right, so we'll start breaking this stuff down, taking out all the silicon. Proteins, ender pearls, sorry, not eyes of ender, and break it all down. Because we need to get lead, and we need to get a lot of lead, which is an unfortunate thing. We also have no fuel in here, so we're going to grab out a full stack of charcoal. Because there's no fuel left, we grab out all of our resources to make more fuel. And that will deal with that. Right. Next up, we can start pumping out all of these wood. We can also pump all of this stuff back into here. And we'll start working on lead. 2 full stacks. Not a bad start. Now, yep, so we need 2 of these per one of those, which means... Sorry, 2 of those per 2 of these, so 1 lead. So we've got enough to make 8, which is enough to make 8 of these. We need a lot more than that. Plus side, we have a lot more to break down. That, and then that. We will start working on more wood as well. Right, so we can dump in all of this extra stuff in the process of making us more and making us more resources. That's enough for another sack or another chunk. So once lead hits 28, then we're good. But until that point, we're going to have to work on it. We're also going to need to start making coal. Not charcoal, just regular ass coal. Alright, that should be enough charcoal, enough coal now. Which can also just get chucked up into here. We are going to need graphite. Plenty of it. That puts us up to 20. It's past the halfway mark. We can break these loot crates. Oh shit. Alright, we almost done fucked up. In a big way. You know what? I'm good. Alright. We'll chuck in this and this and that. It's all that. That'll help too. Alright. Alrighty. So this can start building up again. We can start loading out all this crap. We need 2 sacks of lead. Oh, so close. Perfect. Right. So we will just collect up the last of our resources. Push through the rest of it. Just like I said last time, I want to get to 100k tonight. And we'll just burn anything that gets in our way. Simple enough, really. I just dumped out all that lead, didn't I? I am a dumbass. Right. Chuck this in, chuck this in. That is all the lead we're going to need. Now we can make a whole buttload of that. And a whole buttload of that. Was I going to eat just so we can heal up a little bit and not be on the brink of death constantly? Actually, apparently I didn't get enough. That's unfortunate. We need 9 more for the roof. Plus another 3 over here. That means we need 3 for here, 3 for here, 3 for here. That means we need 9 more. Which means we need to make 12 more lots of this stuff. And 12 more lead in turn. Which is unfortunate. On the plus side, we've at least got enough graphite to get through this. Alright. Next job. We've got granite over here. We've got calcium here for some reason. Let's start breaking it down. More granite. More granite. Always taking it for granite. I will never not make that pun. If I ever don't make that pun, when there's a chance to make that pun, it's an imposter and you should run away. And not the shitty Among Us imposters either. Two lots. Alright, I don't think that's quite going to be enough for a stack. Close. Very close. Alright. Nope, not that one. That one. We're out of energy. Disappointing. Plus side, that should be just enough. Yeah. So we can now combine together this. We can make these, which in turn will let us make these, which will be enough to seal in this reactor casing. The fission reactor is a perfect 3x3x3 reactor now. Hell yeah. Alright, now I just need to work out how the reclaimer works. I'm going to guess that it gets put in place of one of these. Casing complete. Maybe I put this into a separate thing. Probably just go hook this onto the top of here. No, that's slabbed. That's disappointing. Just suck it here for now. And hopefully we'll be able to do something. Alright. Next up, we need coolers. So, we're going to need some empty coolers to start with. Which means we need 4 more tough alloy and some more steel. We have a bunch of crushed coal, which means we've just got to make some iron. Alright. We can also start processing all of the wood again. And this shit will give us everything we need for now. Right, stacks of iron. Not even a sack yet. That's unfortunate. So, that should be enough for a stack. That'll also get rid of the granite for us. We're also, just for the sake of having this set up properly and pushing a little bit faster, we're going to make our own silicon dioxide, which I've learnt from my mistakes and needs to be put in the right order. Because otherwise you get stuck with bars of silicon, then you've just got to reprocess them, and it's a whole thing. Alright, now that's finished, we can chuck this up here and start working on more wood. Right, iron. We got enough for 2 sacks. So we needed... Oh, just 4 steel? We only need 1 stack. Cool. So we can take all of this out and put in crushed coal and some iron. That'll slowly but surely process through if we power the thing. Which, we got plenty of charcoal, so that'll work. For the sake of being able to load more in, we'll load it into cubes. Chuck the cubes in. Which means that this is now actually processing again. And we are getting on our way to getting what we need, which is an empty core. So, once this is done, we can chuck those inside, so we're going to need to open this back on up. I think this is the way this is meant to work anyway. We'll also, while I'm doing this kind of stuff right now, unload, load in those and those. Also, build this back up so we can continue getting mineral salts and getting more resources that way. We just want to essentially maximize our income streams. So if we only have them coming from one place, that's not going to be great. If we have them coming from 10, it's going to be a lot better. There we go. This can come back. This baby zombie can die. We'll collect up all the loot. Collect. And start processing more stuff. I can go into there. Everything else seems like it needs to be chucked through. We'll chuck it into here anyway. Right. That takes care of you. It's a whole bunch of sodium chloride running through. We also are going to want to load up this with some more fuel. Running a little bit low. Right. Silicon dioxide can process. We can unload because we have too much crap right now. Now that's out of the way, we can actually start working on this. Alright. Much better. We have a good stockpile for like the next 30 seconds. And we are going to end up very well off with this stuff. One down, 3 to go. Alright, more of that. More of both of these. And that'll do. Two down. We are halfway there. Offload. Eat a pizza. We've ended up with so many of them at this point anyway. Doesn't really matter too much. Chuck that in. Chuck the sticks in, I suppose. Alright. We are past the 40,000 mark. No. Not what I want at all. Also not what I want at all. God. Alright. All this wood can come in, burn through, give us more shit. So can this granite. Also keep that. And chuck that into there. And we should be good for now. And that gives us everything we need for here. We just need our tough alloy back. And that should do the trick for an empty cooler. Right. So for a basic one, water cooler does the job. Redstone cooler is better though, but a little bit more of a pain in the ass to make. Same with quartz cooler. I honestly thought that was sugar. Alright. And to make a gold cooler, we need at least one redstone and one water cooler. Alright. I don't think we have 6 pieces of redstone left. That's not great. That is not great at all. But we have a lot of experience making redstone at this point, so strontium carbonate and iron oxide. Iron oxide is Fe03, I believe. Even if it's not, it's coming out that way anyway. Oh, it's F203. Sorry, Fe203. And that'll give us a full stack. Now we need carbonate, which is what? That, I believe. Nope. CO3. And while I'm thinking of it, I should probably just grab the strontium while I'm here. Alright, so that can go in, making a strontium carbonate. As soon as this is finished, we chuck the iron oxide in with the strontium carbonate, and it makes us redstone. Alright, so we'll just make 2 redstone blocks. Then, that's not right? Huh. Even easier. Also grab a bucket of water. Probably 2 wouldn't hurt either. And now we have a water cooler. And we can put a water cooler and a redstone cooler in. Chuck in the fission core casing. And we need some form of fuel. Which, honestly, at this point, that's the only fuel I can think of. Maybe I need an ingot? Fission multi-block. It's going to give us palladium. But that's alchemistry fission multi-block, not... Damn it. Alright. So... we can make molten uranium. So I want to try putting this into there. Alright, now I'm a bit concerned. Using uranium and thorium. Alright, so we know how to make this at least. Which means we can chuck this back in and grab a stack of lead. Almost. Alright, so something around here's got to give me the resources I need for this. It's not like I need much. So split it. Send him one extra. That is not what I meant to do, but oh well. We should have some graphite dust around here somewhere. I swear I didn't use all of it. Right. So, to make a nuclear furnace, I'm hoping that this does what I think it will do, and it goes into this. Wait, there are stone pans in this game? Why am I only just finding out about this? Ooh. Maybe that's what I meant to put in. Oh, well, at the very least, kitchen nightmare, crafts a nuclear furnace. Okay. We'll knock out this. Grab both of them back. Put one of these back to here. Chuck down this here. Is this so? No. So that is not how this works, unfortunately. Alright. Maybe we could work on making the elemental blocks. Like thorium or uranium. We've got a manufactory. We do not have an isotope separator. See, I don't know what I meant to use. Okay. So I think we're going to need a uranium RTG, which means we need a full block of uranium, which is not going to be easy to do. But on the plus side, it's not difficult, it's just time consuming. So we can start by collecting up as many resources as we can to start processing. Cool. We're also just going to chuck down a nuclear furnace. Never going to use the thing, but it's nice to have it there. Alright. We need to put everything we can into here to start breaking them down. Because we need as much EMC as possible. So if anything in here can be broken down or can help us make something be broken down, like for example bone meal, it's no longer just going to be sitting there twiddling its thumbs. It's going to get broken down like everything else. Because this is going to take a lot of EMC. Right. So all these dyes can also get chucked in. Ah, that might help. Keep the cellulose. Right. All of that gets pushed through. It's not a bad start. Not a bad start at all. Oh, and we missed a couple of flowers as well. Nice. Right. Grab out all of this crap. We need a diamond pick to be able to knock that out, unfortunately. So as it stands now, we process that through, we take that out. Actually, we take all of this shit out. Chuck that back in. All this crap gets chucked in. Every resource that goes in, we process further. Out of energy again. On the plus side, everything else is full. Although this is not. Chuck the selling generator in because it'll pump the power into these hell of a lot faster. Right. That should actually put that through faster than it can bring it in. Uranium, that's enough for another 2. Makes us a third of the way there. Alright. Pull out the mineral salts. So chuck them straight into here with that. And that. Now we can just start topping up these reservoir things. Cool. Doctor. Right. Now we can continue just breaking all this stuff down. Chuck everything that should be in here back into here. Because sodium chloride is going to just pump this straight up. Right. And honestly, that puts us almost at the limit of what I know we can do right now. On the plus side, that did not even budge. This is just chewing through resources. No. Right, these go back into there. The rest of this crap gets processed. And we're good to go. Apparently this isn't pulling in the energy that we need, though. In fact, I don't think it's pulling in energy at all. Right, Right, so now this is powering this, and this is powering this. That'll do, I suppose. Right. Silicon goes back through. Did not mean to put that one through, but oh well. Whoops. Alright. Still a lot of crap. That's almost another 3. Puts us at 5, which puts us past the halfway mark now. Unfortunately, we can't process through grass blocks for some reason. We are, however, just going to start processing through everything we got. Right. Well, that's that. Yep, quartz. Silk, I suppose, should work. I don't think anything else is really going to process properly. But that'll do, I suppose. Also get rid of the gold, the iron. Because we don't need that. Right. Puts us back to 32k. Which sounds like a lot until I start wanting to make uranium. Not for another 2. Won't knock that at all. It's 7. Only 2 more to fucking go. Potassium chloride. Take the silicon dioxide. We're also going to just dump this stuff. Give us a sack of silicon. And 2 sacks of oxygen. Because this is just taking too long. Honestly. Alright, so we can constantly have this stuff coming through now. Because considering the investment we make, we get so much back for this. Right. Chuck the oxygen up, chuck the silicon up. Realistically, I would love to have another chemical combiner just so I can avoid this. And that's really, really lazy of me, but it's still really, really true. Alright. We'll process all of this stuff through. Get another lot of it coming. Silo oxygen. Alright. Granite can go in here. More oxygen. More granite. I know this has just been a lot of processing and reprocessing over and over and over, but it has gotten us almost where we need to go. Right, the extra uranium can go back in. Grab out all this crap. That goes in, that goes in. All these come out. So that can go in, that can go in, that can go in. That can go in, that can go in. And that can go in. Of course, I forgot the fact that bones, the compound that comes from bones, has more compounds. It's like redstone. Except redstone's more tedious. Actually, that's just because I actually have to make redstone, but still. Alright, so that should deal with that. And 13. Really? Only 13. Perfection! Because now we can combine all of these into one giant ass uranium block. Which I know I need something. I need for something. Uranium 238 blocks. There was something I needed it for. Uranium RTG, it requires a uranium 238. So how do I make uranium 238? We need a decay generator. Okay, that's our next job then. How do I make a decay generator? Actually, that's really easy to make. Produces power from the heat generated by the decay of adjacent radioactive blocks. Up to sometimes the blocks will decay and become less productive. Alright. Next target. So the next target is lead. We can just get a good chunk of lead, then we can finish this part off. 39. And now we can make one of these. We just need to get a little bit of cobblestone and we're good to go. So... one decay generator. Okay. That's cool. So what we do with it is we're just going to slap this right here. We're going to knock out these oak wood planks. This goes here. No, it has to be next to it? Really? That seems dumb. Technically, this thing is underneath this. And these things won't stay elevated. This is now producing power. But we can put this here so we can have it powered. And the good thing about this is it trickles. So this won't get overly powered either. Alright. Hopefully it still won't blow up. Hopefully none of this will blow up. Because nobody needs a nuclear bomb going off. And that's about all we can do for now. So, this is going to take 20 minutes in real life to tick down into its other form. That's what this shows us. After 40 minutes. Damn. Wait, that's 238. Never mind. So, after 20 minutes, uranium will break down into uranium-238, which we will then collect and have it ready to go. But we are going to leave it off there. Next time, while we're waiting for this to process through, we are going to make some drawers so that we can store some shit better. Possibly have a look at what other mod packs are in here as well. Thank you all for being here today. I hope you've enjoyed. We'll be back next Sunday with more of Chemical Exchange. Sorry, that guy's not meant to be out of his room. Enderman, you know you're grounded. Go home. Bad Enderman. But if you look beneath the minimap right now, you'll see a playlist to our previous series of Minecraft. If you look underneath the Deep Learner modules, you will see our most recent video, which, to be fair, could very well be this. We will also be putting up our Final Fantasy videos on Tuesday, and we are probably live on Twitch as we speak. Come check us out. Links down in the description below.